Today is the second video of a 4-part series of exercises for fibromyalgia. Last week I showed you how to plan your routine of exercises and avoid a flare. Today I'll demonstrate resistance exercises. In the next videos I will demonstrate aerobics and stretching exercises for fibromyalgia. So let's talk about weight training for fibromyalgia today. I will demonstrate some exercises that do not require any special equipment. You can use your own body as weights and resistance. I'll also show some exercises using simple and inexpensive equipment like these elastic bands, and I'll put a link if you want to purchase them in the description below. The hardest part of exercise training is to start the habit. It takes between 18 and 254 days with an average of 66 days of repeating an action before it becomes a habit. So be patient with yourself. Before I continue, let me remind you that this video is not intended to replace medical advice. If you have fibromyalgia, please ask your doctor if these exercises are appropriate for you. This video is for educational purposes only, and if there is an emergency, please go to the nearest emergency department or call an ambulance. Are there any contraindications to weight training? Basically, everyone with fibromyalgia can do resistance exercises. Check with your doctor if you have one of these conditions: inguinal hernia, glaucoma, high blood pressure, dizziness, or balance problems. A rep or repetition is one performance of a selected exercise. A set is a specific number of repetitions. There is a bonus for you at the end of this video. I'll put a link here for you to download a handout to follow these exercises. Let's start. So let's start doing some resistance exercises. This involves some weights and resistance. Don't forget to bring your water. It's really important that you be drinking because you're going to get thirsty. And what are we going to need for these exercises, this resistance or weight training? We need weights, we need resistance. And we are going to need a mat because some of the exercises we're going to do lying down. We're also going to need a chair, like a sturdy chair, this. Make sure that it doesn't have wheels. We also are going to need ankle weights that you can attach to your ankles. And I'll put some links where you can purchase this equipment in the description of this video below. And we need some resistance bands. I like these elastic bands here. We're going to use them today. So let's start just using the weight of our arm here. And we're going to do like arms flying. And you can do this for 30 seconds. This is a type of resistance because you're using the gravity. The gravity tends to put your arms down, and by keeping them here, you are strengthening the muscles around your shoulder. And if this is hard for you to hold for 30 seconds, you can do for 10 seconds and stop. If you can tolerate 30 seconds, you can do even more, increase the amount of time that you do. The other one is a static squat, and you can use the wall behind you to give you some support, or you can just do a squat and you're going to do a strengthening for the muscles of your thighs. So that's a straight squat, a static squat that you're not moving, just standing here. And again, depending on how strong you are, you can go lower or upper. The other exercise is lunges. So if you can just, and you may, if you lose your balance, you can do a lunge just by the knee is above the ankle, and you just go down and stay there. So you can do this on your left leg and hold there. And then you can do with the other leg, lunges. Make sure that the knee is above the ankle, and if this is too tiring for you, and if this first time that you are doing, you don't need to go all the way down. You can just do here, and as you progress and become stronger, then you can start going down. But this is a static lunge. The next exercise is with the elastic bands. So grab some elastic bands like this one. And what we are going to do is bicep curls. So you hold them here, and then you can buy elastic bands like this that are different resistance. Some of them are very light, others are moderate, and some are very strong. So here are biceps curls. The other one is rolls, and you can do, if you widen your base here, and then you can do rolls. And again, the shorter that you have here of the elastic band, more resistance it will give to you. And you can buy different resistance and progress from the lighter to the heavier. The other one is lateral raises. So here, pay attention to your posture, and you can do this. You can hold here, you can go higher. So progress as you, if you never did these exercises, maybe you can just stop here and practice this here for 1 week. But if you can, then go higher or higher. And you can do also front raises. This is for your shoulders, for the muscles of your arms. So now we're going to go to the chair. So with the ankle weights, what happens is, if you can do all of these exercises with them, then it means that you will be raising not just the weight of your legs, but also the extra weight here. So if you can do like walking, you can go to different places and do these exercises. So here, you can do exercises for your quadriceps and all of the routine. You can just put them in the beginning of the routine, and then you can be doing them all the time. This is good for strengthening of the quadriceps. For people who have patellofemoral syndrome, I have another video that I talk about patellofemoral syndrome. This is good if they're doing the last 30 degrees of flexion and extension of the knees, like here. So you see, with the ankle weights, then you'll be exercising more. Let's go to the mat now, and I'll keep the ankle weights with me. So in the mat, we're going to do some crunches. And what you can do is, with your bended knees, you just raise your head from the mat. You start like this, just raising. And then as you progress, then you'll be able to take all of your back from the mat. And as you progress, if you see that this is easy, then you can start bending your elbows here. So then the other one is the Superman, and this is strengthening for the back muscles. And you can do with the ankle weights or without the ankle weights, and you can progress like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, then go to 30 seconds, and try to stay straight like this. The other one is the dead bug. So the dead bug is on your back, and you just stay here, and then you start opposite arm and opposite leg, with or without the ankle weights. This is the dead bug, and you can do many repetitions that you can progress the dead bugs. Make sure that when you do this, your foot don't touch the ground, okay? It doesn't touch the ground. The other one is the bird dog. The bird dog is good strengthening exercises for the back here. And this is a position that you hold like this. So I have the ankle weights on my ankles, but you may do without them. If this is too hard for you, you can progress. So you can stay in this position for 10 seconds, or 20 or 30 seconds as you progress with this exercise. So you alternate one leg and the other arm. The other one is the lateral raises. So this is good for the gluteus muscles. We'll start with the left side and you raise the gluteus muscles, gluteus medius especially. So this is strengthening for these muscles here. This is good for people who have hip arthritis and they need to strengthen the muscles around the hip. So then the other one is side plank, and there is an easy way of doing the side plank. You go up on your knees. This is the easiest way. If you never did side plank, make sure that your elbow is under your shoulder and you raise and you hold for 10 seconds, 20 or 30. The hardest way of a side plank is you raise on your ankle over there. So that's harder and you may progress. If you have shoulder pain or shoulder impingement, it may be harder for you to do a side plank. So you can start with the easiest side plank. This is good for strengthening of the quadratus lumborum. So then we have to do the same things for the other side. You did for one side, so now we have to do this, the same one for the right side. Take note of how many repetitions you can do, so then you'll be increasing the number of repetitions as you progress. This is good for the hip muscles, the gluteus muscles. And you can do with the ankle weights or not. And of course you need to do this side plank on this side. You can do the easy side plank. Make sure that the shoulder is above the elbow. And here again you can progress from the easy side plank to the most difficult or harder side plank. And you hold, take note of how many seconds you can hold on the side plank. And the last one is the front plank. So the front plank is not for everybody. And this is a kind of a more advanced exercise if you never did this, but you can start with the easier one. The easy one would be on your knees, the same way that we did for the side plank, but ideally you would progress to the full plank and you hold and you take note how many seconds you can hold on the front plank. Ideally, if you can hold for 60 seconds, 1 minute, that would be ideal. But some people might be difficult, especially in the beginning. So it's important that you take note of your progress. And now we take a sip of water and you can repeat this routine. So this was just a demonstration of what kind of exercises, resistance exercises you can do for fibromyalgia. And you can repeat, you can come back to this routine and increase the intensity or the duration of these exercises. If you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up here, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications button so you can be alerted when I post new videos here. Thank you for watching today. Goodbye!